Good afternoon. This is another session in our Level 2 training, and this afternoon we're going to talk about quality assurance. Now, what that means to you as a Level 2 trainer and what that involves. So there are a number of things that the Level 2 trainer will be responsible for in the school as far as quality assurance goes. One of those things is to promote the correct use of the ACE procedures within the school. Now, you need to make sure that your learning centres are working the way that they should. That's an important thing to do. Because we're looking at raising the standards of our schools. You need to lead by example. So your learning centre in the school needs to be the model learning centre, how it should be done. So leading by example as the Level 2 trainer is a really vital thing. You need to diligently present the SO program. Remember, we talked about the SO program earlier, and that is the Staff Enrichment Workbook program that should be done on a weekly basis. You need to encourage the staff to take part in the SET program, and that's the Staff Enrichment Program. I just lost the name for a moment. And that is where the staff do the diagnostic test and then they work through PACEs as they need to until they reach a certain academic standard where they get a certificate. You also need to be encouraging your school staff to attend an official ACE staff trainings course. So that would be run in your school, and we'll talk about running staff training in another video. That's a whole nother session. There's a whole session that talks about what to do to run staff training. So the Level 2 trainer will also be the one in the school that is helping the school to work towards gaining status levels within the school. And we're going to talk about status levels in just a moment. So there's lots of things happening in that area, and so we'll go into that in a little bit more detail. Your job as a Level 2 trainer is to encourage the academic staff to attend Educators Conference. Now, as we look at the Privilege Status Handbook, you'll see that different levels of status require different numbers of attendance at conferences. You need to read that handbook and understand what it is that your school needs to do to stay at the level or to gain a higher level. You are a key contact. The Level 2 trainer is a key contact for SCI in your school. So you are the person that we are going to want primary contact with. So again, it can be the principal or it can be somebody else in the school. Usually it's a senior supervisor or the principal. You need to understand that all the training material that we offer, the resources from this training school or any of the things that we send to schools, including but not limited to the SO program, the SET program, all documents and forms remain the property of SCI and may not be sold or traded for any purpose. Now, on the slide that you'll be seeing, all the items that are marked with the asterisk, the little star, are essential to achieve privileged status levels for your school. You will also be the one that we address the term pack to. And so the SCI Connect magazine, which comes in the term pack, so that's once a term or 4 times a year, there's a SCI Connect magazine. There should be one for each staff member. There should be one for the pastor. Please send us photos and articles from your school. We want to know what your school is doing, and we'd love to have an article about your school in the magazine or on our Facebook page or website. So please send photos, send articles in. Somebody said to me, oh, you've always got articles from this particular school. Well, that's because they send them to us. So please make sure that you're sending information about your school. If something exciting happens in your school, we want to know. We want to share that excitement. We want to praise God for the things that He's doing in your school. And you need to make sure that your staff are keeping the SCI Connect magazine for their portfolio. You will also get in your term pack the Parents Biblical Mandate magazine. This is issued quarterly, the same as the Ski Connect, and this is for the parents of your students. Encourage your parents to read it. Keep one for your portfolio. If you want this issued as a soft copy so you can email it out to your parents, you can do that. You just need to contact your pastoral coordinator and ask them for a soft copy of the Parents Biblical Mandate magazine, and we can send that to you in soft copy. Then you can send it out to the schools. The only thing we ask is that you do not alter it in any way. Now, if your parents have English as their second language and you would like to translate the Parents Biblical Mandate magazine into your own language, then you need to talk to your pastoral coordinator and make sure that you have permission to do that and that it's done correctly. So that's a really exciting thing that we can do. Now I'm just going to talk to you about school ski privilege level status. Now it's really important. This is an exciting new program which we've talked about for the last few years. Now it is actually in progress. We started it in 2018 and we put everybody on silver status. So everybody last year was on silver status. So that was in 2018. This year, which is 2019, you have to earn your silver status. So from this year to be awarded the silver status, you need to be buying paces from Ski, and you need to have completed and returned your school self-assessment form. If you've done those things, that form had to be returned by the 15th of February. If you've done those things, you will remain on silver status to the end of this year. After that, then you will need to earn the status level for your school. So you will need to meet the requirements that are in the handbook. So why do you want to earn a privilege level? What's in it for you? Well, there are benefits. There are different benefits for each level. Obviously, the higher level is more benefits. So it's worth having a look at. There are 3 levels of privilege status. The first one is bronze. This is the entry level, and there are quite a number of requirements that you need to meet to actually gain bronze level. The benefits at bronze level are numerous. There is a discount on your paces, an extra discount on your paces. There's a certificate that comes to your school. There's you are given a status of a recommended school, and there are various other things. So you need to read the handbook. Your school should have a privilege level handbook, and you need to read that. The second level is silver. Now, as the levels go up, you need to meet the level below as well as the new level. So to achieve silver level, you have to do all the things required for bronze level, and then you have to do the things for silver level as well. So obviously, with increased responsibility comes increased reward. So there is more benefits for being on silver. The next level is gold. Again, you have to meet all the requirements for bronze and silver, as well as the requirements for gold to achieve gold level. And as before, more responsibility, more reward. So you get even more benefits at this level. Will gold level be difficult to achieve? Yes, it will, but it is reachable for many, many of our schools. The School Privilege Status Handbook is now available. It will be going in the term pack, the first term pack for 2019. If you do not have a copy, please let your pastoral coordinator know and they will send it to you. Your pastoral coordinator will have access to this at all times. Now, the Privilege Status Handbook lists all the requirements for each level and lists the benefits of each level. So that has all the information that you need. Now, how do you actually get the privilege level? This is the important thing, isn't it? You must apply for a privilege level. You don't just get it awarded automatically. You need to apply for it, and you need to apply for it on a yearly basis. So that means every year you have to renew your application for your privilege level. This will need to be done by the 31st of October each year. So you need to have that form into SCI by the 31st of October every year to either remain on or to apply for or increase your privilege level. And listen carefully now, late applications may not be accepted. So if you miss that 31st of October cutoff, then we may not be able to give you your privilege status, even if you have met all the requirements. 31st of October is the cutoff date. You need to have that information to SCI by that date. You send it to your pastoral coordinator and they will process it and make sure that it happens. Now, the form for this is in the back of the privilege status handbook. So the last few pages in there are the form. You need to complete the whole form, not just the bits that you like. It's a checklist, so you need to check off, tick, have I done that? Yes, tick, I've done that one, I've done that one. I've ticked all the boxes, I can apply for that privilege level. If you don't understand how to do this or what is required, please make sure that you talk to your pastoral coordinator. I want you to remember that we're not doing this to make life difficult for you. We're actually doing this to improve how we can serve you. We want our schools to be a light. The Bible tells us, let your light so shine before men that they might see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Now, the way that we glorify our Father in heaven is that we have schools of an excellent standard. And what we're doing is that all of these things that we've talked about in the Level 2 training, all the different programs, all the different things that we're doing, they're also that your schools can raise their standard so that they can become schools of excellence, places of excellence in the community, serving God. And that verse in Matthew 5:16 tells us that when we do that, we glorify God. And that has to be what we're aiming for. So may God bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you. Thank you.